Hello everyone. Welcome to our channel, where we help you practice English speaking and listening through captivating stories. Today we have a wonderful and meaningful tale for you. As you listen, focus on the words and the emotions conveyed in the story. This is an excellent way to enhance your English skills while enjoying a touching narrative. The story is titled Charity of Day and Night. Let's begin. Mahrous was a poor young man who worked hard in a brick factory. His days were long and exhausting, but he always found peace in his small home. The house, humble as it was, had a little garden surrounded by a stone wall. It was an inheritance from his ancestors, a treasure that reminded him of family and perseverance. Despite his poverty, Mahrous had a heart full of kindness. He believed in helping others, no matter how little he had. One cold winter night, as the wind howled outside, and the clouds gathered in the sky, Mahrous sat by a small fire in his modest home. The air was thick with the promise of heavy rain. Suddenly, there was a knock at the door. Startled, Mahrous quickly stood up and opened it. Before him stood an old man, his cloak torn and his body trembling from the biting cold. The old man's voice was weak and miserable. "My son, I have nothing to protect me from this freezing night. Please, if you have any clothes you can spare, help me. I fear I will not survive until morning." Mahrous looked at the man with compassion. Without hesitation, he removed the warm cloak he was wearing and gently draped it over the old man's shoulders. "This is all I can give you. May it keep you warm," he said softly. The old man's eyes filled with gratitude. "May God bless you, my son. May you find wealth and protection in your life." With those words, the old man turned and walked away, his steps slow but steady. Mahrous, feeling a strange sense of peace, decided to walk with the old man part of the way to ensure he reached a safer place. As he returned home, he noticed something unusual. A young girl dressed in white stood by the wall of his garden. Her face glowed softly in the moonlight, and she seemed to be knocking on the wall with urgency. Confused, Mahrous approached her, but as he got closer, she vanished into the night. He stood there for a moment, puzzled, before returning inside. The next morning, as Mahrous was preparing to leave for work, another knock echoed through the house. When he opened the door, he found a small boy standing there. The child's clothes were tattered, and his face was pale. "Please, sir," the boy said, his voice trembling, "I am an orphan, and my mother is very sick. We have no money for food or medicine. Can you help us?" Mahrous's heart ached for the boy. He reached into his pocket and handed the child all the money he had. Take this. It's not much, but I hope it helps." The boy's eyes widened with gratitude. "Thank you, sir. May God reward you greatly." With that, the boy turned and ran off, clutching the coins tightly. As Mahrous walked to work, his mind lingered on the encounters of the past 2 days. The old man, the glowing young girl, the orphaned boy. It all felt like pieces of a puzzle he couldn't quite understand. When he reached his garden, his thoughts were interrupted by a shocking sight. One section of the stone wall had collapsed, and rubble lay scattered across the ground. Alarmed, Mahrous ran to inspect the damage. As he cleared the debris, his hand struck something solid. Digging further, he uncovered a wooden chest buried beneath the rubble. His heart raced as he opened it. Inside, he found gold coins and silver ornaments, shining brightly even in the dim morning light. Mahrous' joy was overwhelming. "This must be the treasure my ancestors left for me. What a blessing!" he exclaimed. But as he stood there, marveling at his discovery, the mysterious young girl appeared once more. This time she did not disappear. Her voice was gentle but firm. "Mahrous," she said, "do you recognize me?" Mahrous shook his head, still in awe of her glowing presence. "Who are you?" he asked. She smiled. "I am the charity of day and night. I am the good deeds you performed. When you gave your cloak to the old man, when you helped the orphan boy, you planted seeds of kindness. I am here to show you the fruits of your actions." Mahrous was astonished. "Did you knock down the wall?" he asked. The young girl nodded. "Yes. I remove every barrier that stands between a charitable person and the blessings they deserve. This treasure was always meant for you, but only your generosity unlocked it." Tears filled Mahrous's eyes as he knelt in gratitude. "Thank God," he whispered, his voice trembling with emotion. "I will never stop helping those in need." The young girl smiled one last time. "Continue to do good, Mahrous. Kindness always returns to those who give it freely." With those words, she faded away, leaving Mahrous standing by the treasure, his heart filled with both joy and humility. From that day forward, Mahrous's life changed. With the wealth he had discovered, he repaired his home and garden, but he did not forget his roots. He became known in the village as a man of great generosity, always ready to lend a helping hand to anyone in need. And every time he gave, he remembered the glowing young girl and the lesson she taught him, that true wealth lies in the kindness we show to others. The end. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more stories and lessons to improve your English. See you next time.